Welcome to everybody. The rematch is set. Dylan, I hope you're feeling very well right now. I hope you're better after the COVID recovery. Drew looks very happy getting back to the winning streak. So let's go. I already see some provocations in the names. So the first guy to join is gonna kick off this presser. Go. Come on, what are you waiting for?
You go, Joe.
What you said, mate?
Yeah, go.
What are we doing here? What are you even doing here, Dylan? Why is this even a thing? Who even asked you to come here?
Okay, let's just put it simple. I'm coming off a great win. It's Matthew Clements, a first round knockout. May I add, this fight would have been put earlier if I unfortunately didn't get COVID and was bedbound for a while. But we've not really got to discuss the fight, and your lucky win. If I'm being honest, I wasn't out. Let's be honest. But I'm not one. I'm not gonna make excuses, right? You took the win. I wasn't prepared enough, and now December 4th, I'm going to give you an early Christmas present and knock you clean out. I'm going to spark your head. All right, your head is going to be on that canvas, and trust me, this is not going to be a good fight. This is going to be a different Dylan the Beast Duncan than you've seen before. Okay, you got beat off the poontang. My sparring partner, my training partner, and I'll be honest, I'm going to smash your boy.
Right. I just want to point out, I think you're trying to imitate me right now. I think you're trying to copy me. Obviously with the sunglasses. Obviously with the sponsorship right there. I don't even know what kind of brand that is, but I'm sponsored by KFC now. I'm getting paid like quadruple figures for this, mate. You don't know what kind of level I'm on. I'm just different compared to you.
Yeah, that's good for an athlete, eh? Fast food, eh? It's good for an athlete. Unlike me. Dove Menke, sport. Get it now in stores now.
Well, I see you both have sponsors. This is a good way of run. This is very much of a good way of run. I got to say that bringing sponsors means a step up into your career. And to be honest, last time it was a very hard war. So but what is harder? Is it harder to go through COVID or to go through a very hard war like you used to go through?
You asking me that?
So pretty much, I'll be honest, COVID was, it was a little battle, I'll be honest. It was small. I personally, I was bedbound, right? But I was doing everything I could to still, get some sort of fitness out, go out in the back garden, do some runs. But I'll be honest, I didn't feel the power everyone speaks about with Drew. I just didn't feel it. I couldn't feel it at the stand-up game. I felt I was dominating the stand-up. It's his grappling, and my grappling let me down. Okay, so I'll be honest. I think this time round, I know what to do. I know what you're like. The poontang has beat you, and I'm in there every day now with him training. I've got camp with him later today. We're going to go through and do a bit of wrestling. But as simple as I need to put it, is it's going to be a knockout for me. I'm going to knock you out. It's simple as that. Honestly, it's sad that you're still a thing. It's sad that you're a person still. I'm surprised Ali didn't kill you. I really thought he was going to kill you, honestly.
Dylan, I was about to ask you a question between you and Ali comparison. Ali is the guy who literally never stops. Like, he can fight for 5 rounds non-stop. I don't know how he has such a level of stamina, but the guy is simply indestructible when it comes to stamina. Is it going to help you with the preps for the upcoming Drew fight, considering that Ali never stops?
Yeah, 100%. When me and him are in there, we're not doing 5 rounds sparring. We're doing 10 rounds. 10 rounds of MMA sparring. Like this, we are going. Well, so we're not going full pelt on each other, but we're just making sure that our cardio is at the best. And this is a man that will help me with that. He'll help me with wrestling, and my submission defense along with offense. So there's nothing really in my mind that I can see that Drew's going to do that could hurt me personally, unless he gets it's a fight. So you can always get that lucky shot, but that's all I can see personally. Difference from him, but of course, because he's always got something to say.
Did Mosher work a lot on striking defense? Considering that Ali mentioned that in one of previous interviews that he worked a lot on some different aspects of the game. Does Mosher go step by step right now with various aspects of the game? Is he preparing you step by step tactically each parameter, or you're having some specific game plan? How are preps going?
Just for this fight, I'll not going to lie and say this is going to be an easy fight, but I'm going to put 110% into it. And of course, that's standard. I think my striking is clear though. I think Drew knows this, that my striking is the best in the division by a landscape mile. It's clear for me to see that. I think MD with a brain could see that if you catch this right hand, it's over. You know, I've already stunned you a few times with that. So it's simple as that, you know what I mean? So,
Shush.
Shush. Just wait.
You're
wait.
waffling. You think so you think you've got more power than me? That's what you think.
I know. I've got more power than you. I don't think I know.
Do you remember when I hit that punching bag and I got a higher record? That wee strength test thing. I got like double figures. You got 2.
Okay, you're a funny lad. Don't think the MMA world's for you, but to be honest, because when I absolutely dismantle you, you see, it's actually going to be sad, and I think it will change a few laws in the MMA world. The fact that they would let this go on, because they will, because you've got a heart, you won't give up, but you will be dead. You will literally be dead. You're going to be lying there unconscious, and I'm just going to be jumping over that cage celebrating with the Cuck and Tillich fans. So it's as simple as that. And look, you're sitting eating KFC, like, you know, that just sums it up.
How do you know anything? I could have just had a drink. I could have had a healthy drink.
That's weird, because I seen your Snapchat story. You put up a Zigger Burger and said absolute scran. So that's interesting. From a fighter's point of view, I don't think that was
just a brand deal. That was just a brand deal. I had to put that up there.
Oh.
I gave it to a charity shop.
That's interesting. Are they going to sell that or something? Are they going to sell that Zigger Burger? Because I think that's pretty disrespectful from you, if I'm being honest. But look, back to the real stuff. Back to the real stuff. Just as I'm saying, I'm preparing, and I will be prepared to come December 4th. Simple as that, and it's going to be a knockout. That's all I've got to say on that.
How did your life change after your previous fight, considering that Ali was doing a good job in the next 2 fights, he was giving a lot of resistance, and did something significantly change in your life, considering that your sparring partner also fought Drew?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I just want to get this guy out of the way. I'm just sick of seeing this guy's name. You know, it's just, you know, when I fought Matthew Clements, I was fighting a guy a lot taller than me, and I sparked him out. You know, like that overhand from the right, just, you know, it was night, sleep tight, and Drew was there. You were watching that, and you were scared. You didn't even get knocked on with me. I was calling you out. You didn't come in. And then you go and call me out and act like the big man. It's simple. When push comes to shove, you're not there. Okay? You go eat your KFCs. You do that. You do what you want to do. You can train as hard as you want, but I'm going to be training harder. Okay? And with Ali on my corner, we've been mentally preparing each other for not just this guy, right? For every fight we're coming up with. And, you know, it's simple as that. And sadly, down the line, as we are in the same division, we will probably have to, you know, put the gloves on and fight each other, especially when he's going to challenge me for the belt. But it is what it is. As it stands right now, he's my training partner and he's helping me prepare for an easy fight.
So this looks like you think it's going to be a different matchup this time. Now it's your turn, Drew. How is that match this time? How could this match end? What are your picks for this fight? And Otis told that you improved significant aspects of the game, like when we were doing in Chudesno comparison. So
Well, something I've been very critical of to myself has been my jiu-jitsu. I feel like it's been something that's been consistently kind of let me down in my fights. Obviously, that's how Ali beat me on Anaconda choke hit in the 4th round. But it's just getting better every day. So Dylan's never really been someone that's scared me in the jiu-jitsu department. He's always been a bit of a power puncher. But fighting fire with fire is the best way to deal with him. That's how I dealt with him the first time around. I knocked him out with an overhand. That's meant to be his move. I think I'm already in his head, to be honest. I think, see, when you just look at him, like, just look at him as a guy, he just looks like he stinks, basically. Like, look at him, like, look at him now. He looks honking. He looks like he reeks. And I'm also trying just tap into these mind games here. So obviously I've worn this nice kind of mint Hawaiian shirt because I know for a fact that Dylan is a Rangers fan. So that's definitely going to get in his mind. I definitely know that. So this is just me thinking 2 steps ahead. This is like 3D chess here. This is insane stuff for me.
Yeah. I'll just point out, I'm definitely not a Rangers fan. The club's deed, mate.
But you're not a Rangers fan, though?
No, you know I'm not a Rangers fan. You know I'm a Celtic fan. You know Scott Brown that came to the last fight. Katie, Cal Mack, the boys came to watch me. But that's cool. I see what you're trying to do here. But you're going for the love of my life, Celtic FC. It's not going to happen. I already got shares in that department.
Okay.
actually, I have to back up Celtic on that one, guys.
That's the way it has to be. Celtic on the team to be. It's simple. Me and the guys, I like doing that in my spare time, going to play football. But I see what you're trying to do here, Drew. And even looking at your name, I'm going to beat your ass. It's sad. It's sad that you want to try and play these games.
It's a fact.
It's sad that you want to try and play these games, kid, because there is nothing that you've got going for you against me except that lucky knockout you got. I was dominating you the first 2 rounds, and again, my stamina let me down. That's it. That's it. You're not technically better than me. Your technical ability is not better than me, and you know that.
I don't know that. It's not true. I'll just point out, I didn't actually know that you were a Celtic fan. That looks a bit bad now. I will admit that was an error in my ways of planning this out. But everything else, so I've already beat you. Maybe not the mental side quite as much as I thought.
That would be pretty much fun to see. Like meeting a power puncher is never easy job to do, especially like always like against power punchers. First 3 rounds are very dangerous. First 2 rounds. So what are you thinking on that aspect of the game, Drew?
Yeah, I do agree with you that the first rounds he's a lot of fast twitch muscle fibre is what I think, and I think he's not going to be able to last. He's not. I doubt the fight's going to go the full distance anyway. I think he'll be able to put him away, but once it starts getting to like the end of the 3rd, the start of the 4th, I think he's got to be done for. I think he's got to be breathing out his arse. I think he's got to be just completely finished. I don't think his cardio's that good, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I visited a local dojo, as you've probably seen, and one of Serbian fighters, one of the Serbian prospects, has got a fight slated. I mustn't reveal the name yet, but he told me, like, Vlad, listen, that guy is a real powerhouse, so if I survive round 1, that will be my win, but if I don't survive, don't ask me why. So that's just, I'm quoting his words. So what do you think of that, Drew?
I think we just need to see in the night, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff talking about, obviously doing stuff like this, thinking about what your opponent's got to be doing, how good they're going to be in the moment. But, I can say he's not got good cardio or one. I'm not going to know how improved it is until I get in there. So I might reserve really hitting hard on Dylan of things that I might know, things that I maybe seen from the last fight, things from watching tape. I'm just going to wait to see how he looks across from there. Because remember the first time, I'm not trying to just pile on this, but when we were in there the first time, he fucking stunk. He was smelling so bad. I think he did that on purpose to make me avoid the grappling situations with him. After I knocked him out, I told his corner to get into the back to shut off straight away because I didn't want to do an interview with him post-fight in case the interview would pass out the poor guy. Obviously, that's when I got hit by a water bottle, so I can't take off in. But I don't even know if he's chilled since then, so he might just be playing some horrible long-term game with that. But yours potent as fuck.
Yeah. Alpha males don't shiver. Alpha males don't
Film of
shiver.
him. Film
We
off.
don't shiver, mate. We just endure it.
Dylan, do you think that your fighting style reminds of Thiago the Pitbull Alves?
I can see it. I can see it definitely. Just see the way I hit my combinations. It's just that the different. Do you think this fight, Drew, is going to go to the third and fourth? It's not. It isn't. I'll tell you that right now. It is not going to go to the third and fourth. It won't. It's simple as that. Honestly, you'll be lucky to make it the second this time because you've got so many weaknesses. That chin is always left open. Every single time that chin is left open. You do not know how to protect yourself. And it's a worry that you are going into the professional fighting game and you don't know how to protect yourself. Like, you get jumped off a bunch of guys down the street a couple of weeks ago. What was that all about? You couldn't protect yourself then, could you? They were 12. The boys were 12.
Listen,
You jumped off 12-year-old gang members and you couldn't defend yourself. It's
Oh, yeah,
embarrassing. It really is.
So you're wanting to make up a fake story about me jumping some underage kids, but you won't even address. I mean, later on today at 5 o'clock, there's going to be an interview going down with Vladimir and Matthew Moshard. Your head coach is going to be on this show face to face with Vlad, and he's going to have to explain his actions of why a couple months ago him and Ali attacked Graham Kidd with a crowbar and a metal pipe. They're going to have to explain themselves. That's a real attack. It was in newspapers here. You need to stop making up these lies. Same thing as when Ali was on here. He was on here with you and he acted like there was fans there to greet him. Those were plants. He set them up before the interview. You guys are just fake.
This guy. Look, first, wee Maggie who down the road told me, right? She told me at Cost Cutters that you were jumped. She went to Star, so she showed me the CCTV. It was quite interesting, so I'm going to get her to send me that so I can post that online. They said something about you try to bump into their bike or something as you tried to reverse out the car park or something, and then he just pulls you out the car and they smashed your head. So it's quite sad to see. But addressing the Graham Kidd situation, look, Graham Kidd had that coming. He had that coming. He pulled up in one of our boys. He's
60 years old.
He pulled up and a group of
He's
him
got hip
and the
problems.
guys.
He's got two kids that are relying on him to put food in their bellies. He's got a wife in hospital. She's missing both her legs. She was in a car accident. You can't be doing this to a 60-year-old man. It's ridiculous.
Callum Armstrong.
He's got a livelihood.
Callum Armstrong's got one leg. That's our boy. He's got one leg. How do you think he got that one leg? Graham Kidd and a bunch of his boys pulling up on him. Right?
Mate,
it's simple.
That's
it's
an
simple.
advantage. I remember that's an advantage. I was rolling with Callum Armstrong. I went to do a knee ball and I couldn't get a leg because I was not there. It was a wee stump. I couldn't do anything.
That's not his fault. That was Graham Kidd's fault. Right? Graham Kidd, took that leg right off him. Even when he had that fake leg, he had the fake leg in and he just kept getting it bumped off him. Like, they just kept taking his leg off him and swinging it about. It's so sad. That's why this guy's no longer in our team. He's no longer in our team. He's an embarrassment.
When I talk about people having it coming, Callum Armstrong gets everything coming to him the way he acts. Since he's just untouchable because he's got one leg, mate, nobody cares. His wife has no legs. She can't even stand up. At least she can hobble. It's not even fair.
Look, I mean, I've got a little bit of news on Callum Armstrong. He was actually at a gaff yesterday drinking. He's not taking camp serious. He's been meant to come in and work with us. He's not taking it serious. He was drinking.
Well, he's no fighting. So he doesn't have to take that seriously. Obviously, doesn't care about you enough to stay sober.
No, he clearly doesn't. That's why he's getting dropped from the team. Because
you dropped a disabled guy for your team. That is so sad. Why would you do that?
We did. He's not pulling his own weight. He's not pulling his own weight. He's clearly walking about, not walking about. He's clearly hopping about, acting like he owns the place, right? And it's as simple as that, right? He can, and the fact was he was out drinking with a few of the enemies. He was out with Mr. Matthew Clements, who actually came out gay, which surprised me, and I support him with that he's came out.
Good for him. Good for him.
Nah, it's not that's a hard thing because it's rarely you see MMA fighters coming out these days. So I just wanted to address that. I'm proud of him for coming out. But anyway, back to the matter. Look, Moshe, he does his own thing. He's my coach. He's just in there to work on me. Whatever he's got going on with Vlad, that's his thing. I'm not his coach. I've nothing to do that. We just do training camps together. That's simple as that. And the Poontang, he's he's another case. We all know, we've all experienced the Poontang, but you know that guy's going to come strong, and he's been saying he's wanting the trilogy with you for a long time now. But but at the end of the day, after I beat you, will you have a career? Will you? Let's be honest. Ask yourself that. Will you have a career after I'm done with you?
Oh, well, I mean, if we're being realistic, that's not going to happen. But let's say in the alternate universe where unicorns are real and all that stuff, where Dylan Duncan somehow beats me, I can 100% recover. I'm only 20 years old, you know, I've got so much time to improve and develop. I'm still hoping to get into the UFC by the time I'm 25. And even if I lose this, I lose more and I lose more, I'm always going to find my way back, mate. That's the difference between us. Remember after you lost to me, I don't care if you deny all these rumours, you went all the way over to Makatskala, Russia, to train with Sapabeg Safrov. You moved country to Russia. You were on the run. You were running around Serbia trying to find Vlads to guide you. You compared yourself to Po from Kung Fu Panda to try and find your Master Shifu and Vlad to help you in your career. You were lost. You were travelling all across Eastern Europe. I stayed right here because I won, mate, because I got the other hand. I was in the high ground, mate.
Now, really what happened after that loss is I went down a downward spiral and got actually addicted to drugs, which is not a good thing at all. But you know what I do? I wish that was true, that rumour. I wish I did go, and I wish I found Vlad, because I needed guidance. I didn't have anyone to guide me. That's what I needed. But you know what? I came back. I got myself together. I beat Matthew Clements, who's now gay, and now I'm going to beat your ass, right? So stop trying to, you're just making shit up at this point, alright? Look, it's I don't know how many times I need to say it, but just I want you to know it is over for you, December 4th. As open policy to KSI. Okay. Take these days. You know, stay with your family. Obviously the outcome will be a lot different. I wish I win. But you just enjoy your KFCs, and hopefully you have that sponsorship after a fight, because it will be embarrassing to see the KFC champ get knocked out. Come on, McDonald's.
Okay, that sounds good. But my KFC sponsorship staying either way. KSI, on the other hand, listen, the thing is with KSI, I was meant to be doing something with him earlier this year. I was meant to be doing a little chat show with him, but apparently he was just, he heard of who I was and he was like, oh, James Graham, I can't date with him, he's just too scary. So he was too intimidated by me to even do a chat show with me. So I know KSI's been looking at this area of the world thinking he wants to do boxing with me. I would spark KSI. I would spark him and all other 9 of the sidemen, and Randolph and Deji in one. They'd all be going down. Trust me, that doesn't scare me at all. That chance doesn't scare me. None of them do. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, any of the Pauls, mate, they're all going down.
You do realise the reason that chat show didn't happen is because KSI is my boy. Me and KSI go way back, you know. I was there for him in 2013. We were doing videos, right? I was just holding his camera until obviously Simon came along. But look, me and him have got a best day. We DM on the daily. I've actually. I was meant to.
You're actually making this up. You're making this up because I remember.
Why would I make this up? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Why would I make it up? You don't. Hear. This is what you do.
Because I remember what he said. I remember.
No, you're trying to get under my skin. You're trying to get under my skin. You're trying to get under my skin. It was meant to be
the chat show. The chat show was meant to be with you, but then the KSI said he made you once, and you stunk so bad, and everybody they'd be in the same country as you. And then he go to me, and he was just too scared to date with me, so he cancelled it both of them basically. But it was because you stunk and because he scared of me. So really, what do you take away from that?
So what am I taking away from that? So you're saying there's a game show dedicated to me that I've not heard about? Yeah.
No, it was a chat show. It was like a daytime TV chat show, like with Lane Kelly or something. I don't know.
And it was dedicated to me, Dylan the Beast.
Was it dedicated to you?
That's what you just said. You said it was about me. So,
no, it was meant to be with you. He was meant to be on it with you, and he said you stunk. What? Why would there be a TV show dedicated to you? Mad stinky show. What is that?
Look, I don't know where the stink rumours came along from, right? But I'll be honest.
That's why you're sponsored by a deodorant, because you stink. You're trying to get yourself in a bad place now.
No, I'm supposed to buy a deodorant, right? Because I support sports, right? I want people to get fit, right? Unlike you, promoting fast foods to your fans. Your fans, no wonder they're all underage, and obviously I don't know if you want me to go on about the underage rumours about you. You get
everybody loves fast food, mate. Everybody loves fast food.
Everyone loves fast food. That's how is that why I seen you when you were in your 2009 red Corsa waiting outside KFC trying to pick up 12-year-olds. It's interesting, eh? It's interesting. It's interesting.
Wait, so we took this for me calling you stinky, you call me a nonce. That's how quickly this went.
I'm
What are you doing?
I'm just saying what I've heard. I'm just saying what I've heard. And, you know,
You're trying to damage my image. Listen, mate, see the stuff I heard? There was like newspapers in Serbia saying that there was some sort of foreign terrorist going about blowing up fucking orphanages, and it was you, lad. You're a scumbag. You're terrorising the people of Serbia.
So now I'm a terrorist.
Well, when it comes to
These are
that,
the
we will see about what's gonna be in Serbia or not. I mean, I'm actually more focused on the international market.
What? I've never been to Serbia, so it's interesting that he always makes us remember that I've been to Serbia, but I've actually never been to Serbia, so I country, you know.
You have been. I heard from my sources. My sources across the sea in Serbia. I've got plants in Serbia that told me that seen you walking about the street, going door to door asking for Vlad. So don't lie.
Well, I've got sources that one like Armstrong, you were trying to get with his wee brother, who is 13. Right, so if we're going to talk sources, you are a nonce. If that's what you want to go off these rumours, if you want to go off these rumours and sources, then you're a nonce. Right, I may be stinky then if that's a rumour, but you're a nonce. I would rather be stinky than a nonce, okay?
Dylan, I just have to tell you something, Dylan. Drew told me that he will try to copycat my kicks. Just to know, I mean, that's what he told me.
It's not a copycat.
They're such legendary kicks. I'd at least try, man. They're so lethal.
You won't be able to copycat them. You don't know that. You've not got that level of intelligence to.
Listen, if I'm anywhere as close to as lethal as Vlad's mule kicks are, mate, I'm getting somewhere. Trust me. I'm going to channel everything he kicks. A big liver kick against John Morgan. I'm going to channel it. I'm going to liver kick you, mate. Trust me.
You won't be able to do that. You won't. You know you're not. You're nowhere near the level Vlad's at right now. So I don't know why.
I'm not.
I don't know why you're thinking this.
I'm not. I never said I was. I just said that I will try, and I would just say I'll try and do it. You know, I'm respectful when I talk about Vlad. I say I'm going to try my best to be him. But you're like sneaking about his garden and stuff, like looking in his window and he's sleeping during his sleep streams. Remember, Vlad did a sleep stream. Vlad did a sleep stream, and you could see you in the background in his window, like you're waving in. But you didn't know you were streaming, so you got caught, and you were under his bed, you had creep.
I get caught. You get caught with a 14-year-old in your bed. You get caught with a 14-year-old leaving your house. You went to
you said it was a rumour. You said it was a rumour.
You know, I felt bad having to damage your image, but you know what? It's came to this point now that these women are not going to speak up. Or they're not even women, they're little girls. They're not even going to speak up yet because they don't even know what you're doing. You're taking advantage. You think you're Michael Jackson, right? This is unbelievable, right? And you know what? I don't want this fight to get stopped, but there will be a criminal investigation in against you, surely. But you know what?
Just calling me a nonce.
No, the punishment will be. The punishment will be me knocking you spark out December 4th. That'll be your punishment.
What? So I'm a convicted nonce, but they're just letting me fight. They're just letting me just go about free. But just know.
Well, the time we cross the eyes and do the dots. You know what I mean?
Mate, Dylan, the only person that's going to be getting molested is you in that cage, mate. Trust me. No kids are involved. Just you in this fist, banging the joint.
Okay, so you're going to molest me with a fist. That's probably not fitting for this time that you are being convicted. There's a criminal investigation actually going on against you for being a nonce.
No, mate. My mum works in a prison. Trust me, I could get you in any situation. I'm looking at it.
Mate, do you not know my brother works as? My brother's head chief of police Kirkintilloch. So he's been telling me about these rumours, right? And he knows they're not rumours. He knows it's true. He knows there's evidence of you and little girls leaving your house, mate. Like, you know, there was actually a girl. There was a girl.
There was a lassie, a little girl left my house. How does that prove it? Could be one of my cousins or something like that. That doesn't prove anything at all.
There was a little girl that left your house with a Dora the Explorer top on her, right? And then obviously the police had to get a little, chat with her and see.
Why?
She said,
what do you mean?
She said, no, because they've got suspicions that you're a nonce and a sexual predator. So they believe.
What are you saying?
They have spoke.
Mate, somebody might see this.
They've spoken to this little girl. So, I know it is. But you, I think you've got another fight on your hands before December 4th. You've got another fight on your hands before December 4th. a court case. So you deal with that, and then we'll be fighting. So you better be there. See if you pull out because of this. I swear I'm killing you. I'll take this to the street. I'll take this to the street.
I would really hope that if I get convicted for touching kids, I wouldn't be allowed to compete in a cage in the next day. I feel like that'd be a bit unfair. But I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Last time, you tried to do this last time, tried to say I was with a woman called Grass Munter, and that proved out to be just absolute fallacies from you. That was your ex. You tried to put that on me. The whole reason your relationship went down, you put that on me, cheating on you. But you're making this up. This is worse. This is way worse. Like to say that I'm convicted.
You're not convicted. You're not convicted. You're not convicted. That is rumour, but the suspicions are getting higher and higher as the day
How can you make up this stuff, mate? But, do you know what's a fact? Do you know what's a fact? Do you know what's a fact? What's factual is that you honk, and that can be proven. You can just go up to you and smell you.
Okay.
It's like, see if you enter the country of Scotland, you'll go like that. What's that? That's Dylan. If you want to know what it is when you get to Glasgow Airport, that's Dylan. You can smell him from anywhere across the country. That's when everyone's hide and seek, you can just smell him.
So I was hide and seek champ 2009 to 2010, so that kind of contradicts that. But look, it's fine if you want to try and say I stink. Well, you've got to have these allegations going against you. That's fine. But look, December 4th, you better be there. No matter what the case is.
I'll be there. You're the one who's been pulling out fights, making up that you've got COVID, mate. You've been making up some absolute piss so you can get in your training time. I was ready to go 3 months ago. You keep making stuff up. Okay. I've had to push it back so many times.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, if you think that a deadly pandemic that is killing millions is fake, that's okay. That just shows your personality and your characteristics.
Didn't I say that was fake? I said you were faking it. I said you were faking it.
Millions suffer. Millions suffer.
You don't know stuff I've been through, mate. Dylan, have you heard of the movie The Revenant?
I actually watched that the other day. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Do you know what movie's based? Do you know what movie's based on me?
That's interesting. Do you know what movie's based on me? Wolf of Wall Street. Right? Jordan Belfort wanted to be me. Jordan Belfort wanted to be me so bad, right? So his whole Wolf of Wall Street, right? He made that character.
They look like him a bit. Do I do the chest beating him?
Look, you're trying to change the situation. You're trying to be friends with me, alright? You're trying to be friends with me. These
no, sorry, I mean, right? I'm just, listen, I'm trying to de-escalate it from child paedophilia. That's just what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just de-escalate the situation from your accusations.
Sell me this deodorant bottle. Mate.
So, I could sell you. I could sell you. It makes you need it. Makes them there. I could sell it to you definitely. I could just say that makes you smell good. You can buy 10 bottles.
No, to be fair, you're good at selling yourself as you sell yourself to the little kit. Alright, anyway. Look, it's simple. It's simple the way to look at it, right? The fight will go ahead, alright? Hopefully these allegations do get dropped. I mean, because if you
don't pull it again.
I'm not pulled out against you, right? The contract got signed a couple of weeks ago. That's all that has to be said in that matter. But look, I think you should really focus, and this is actually me. Like, honestly, I was prepared to train you for this fight. I was prepared to train you for a fight against me because there is a lot of aspects in your game that is poor. It's very poor. Okay, like very, very poor. Like, honestly, like that jab needs work on. Like, I could literally, you can throw that. And it's like the Matrix, but except it's just slow motion. It is. It's that just move.
You tell me. You say I'm slow. If anyone, you'll say that. Mate, you throw a punch in round 1 that lands in round 4, you're the slowest guy I've ever fought before. That overhand you threw in like the first 3 seconds, I was like that. Just skip past it, I hit the other side of the cage, mate. You are lethally slow.
I was meant to miss you with that overhand because then I hit you that cross jab that stumbled you. And then that's when you knew.
Okay.
That's when you knew with the power, because that jab, like I seen it in your eyes, you were seeing stars. It was like the Looney Tunes. You were like, right, you were seeing the stars. Like, it's the power will get you, and the speed will get you, right?
Wait, hold on. I actually don't want to make just sure. Shall I ask you something? Okay. This needs to be addressed in here. Obviously later on we'll get it addressed when Mosher comes in here, because Mosher probably knows more than you do. But I just want to get your thoughts on this. Dylan, did your team send Robbie Waugh to pan in the window of our gym? Is that the case?
I can not confirm or deny these rumours. All I can say in the matter
It's a bit suspicious.
is all I can say in the matter is Robbie Ward does what Robbie Ward does. He's an old drinking
He's
buddy
locked
of
up now,
mine.
so he doesn't really do anything.
He's an old drinking buddy of mine. But that's weird that you bring up this fact about panning the windies. Because was it you or was it one of your boys that egged my grand's window?
That was me. That was just me. I did that for fun.
That was you. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting because, and were you the one that was crying? Then that would make you the one that was crying because you get caught. Because my gran actually chased you and caught you. My gran, she chased you down and caught you. That's how slow this guy is.
Listen.
caught you at
I
the
let
local
her catch me because I felt a bit bad. She was hobbling, so I was like, "Oh come on, you've got me. I didn't even put a mask on. I didn't even try to hide myself. I trapped on one. They said, "Hi." Panned at the half her skull, mate. She went flying across her living room. She got panned it.
Well, that's interesting. But looking at this way, right? The fact that my gran was able to slide tackle you and take you down to the ground.
I just said a little bit.
No, you didn't. But let's be honest. She slid tackle you. You fell. You got back up. You stood for a bit because people were videoing it. You were like that, kind of like sitting out. My gran goes for the single leg. Boom, takes you down, right? That's all I've got to say on the matter, right?
That's not the full story. That's not the full story.
So, guys,
Actually,
interesting.
what
That's
is
not bad.
I mean, I dropped
going
kicked
to happen
her into
round
the bush
one?
and gave her a 619.
What's gonna happen in round one, guys? Who's gonna be the man to open the fight?
Drew,
I reckon I'm going
I'm going to be the presser.
I reckon I'm going to drop him, but I'm not. He's not going to get knocked out. It's just going to be like a wee shot, drop him. I'm going to teabag him and then let him get back up and play him for the rest of the round. That's what I think.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If anything, even if you think my cardio's not changed, for a fact the first round I'm going to be the presser. I'm going to be dominating the centre of the ring, or the octagon even, and I'm just going to hold you to ransom. Look, it's simple. I think the way you fight does not suit an LA fight. You are more like a Diaz. You can go later, right? But you don't have that power. You don't have that technique yet, right? You may get that in the future. And you know what? See, after I'm finished with you, honestly, after I've knocked you out and I move on, I do hope that down the line we will see each other. But I don't think you've got it. I don't think you've got it in you to make it professional. I don't think you will be in the UFC, personally. This isn't even a burn. I don't think you're good enough. I don't.
How is the winner of this match going to deal with popularity? How is the winner of this match, no matter who wins, how is the winner of this match going to deal popularity? I've seen that you have a lot of fans after the previous fight, especially Drew, Ali. It's sometimes hard to walk down the street. No, I'm seriously asking. How is the winner of the match, no matter who wins, going to deal the popularity?
Well, I mean, one of the things you can check is you can check out Instagram pages. My Instagram account was hacked. I used to have 4.2 million followers on it, but got hacked. I had to delete the account now. I'm back to like 40 or something like that. Please get the numbers up. Dylan's on like 8 or something like that if you check his. So that's the kind of settled there. What's going on? Don't think so. I'm a bit like you, Vlad. Obviously, I do get recognised a bit going down the street. I've actually seen Dylan going down the street and there's no one around him. He's never got recognised in public. I don't think.
You've never seen him in the street. You've never seen him in the street. If you see him in the street, it's on. It's fully on. You've never seen him in the street.
I seen you last week actually, but
is it true? Is it true that you? Can I just ask this while we're here? Is it true that you've taken up a part-time job at McDonald's? Not good for your brand, is it?
That's not true because I'm getting enough money. I'm actually getting enough money from doing this and training and being a warrior, being a gladiator in the cage. I don't need to do any extra jobs. Not actually the anyone that does. You get that grinding. I don't need to do it.
So why is people in your camp saying that you're asking for a cap of money? That you're asking to lend money out, like a tenner just to get your hair cut and stuff.
It's just a wee jokey joke, mate. It's just a wee jokey joke.
I can see you've not had that trim in a while. That is fucking dire. Well, personally, look at the state of that haircut. But
well, you've got the same haircut as me. You've got the same thing. I'm going to I'm kind of dreaded for the fight, but I get like dreads in. Got to paint them a different colour. So maybe just wait until I get them Sean O'Malley dreads in for the fight. It's got to be me sick. I might dye my chest as well.
See if and rumour is that you're going to a Halloween gaff on the 30th of October. See if you are. I'm turning up to that gaff in a costume, Freddie Mercury, alright? And I'm whipping you, alright? I've actually ordered it. Freddie Mercury, I Want to Break Free, the one he's dressed up as a lassie. I've actually ordered that, so I'm going to I'm going to be dressed up as that for Halloween. I'm going to high heel my way down to this, wherever the location is, and I'm punishing you. Okay? I'm going to scare you straight, boy. That's going to be Halloween surprise.
I won't even reveal what my costume is, mate. You don't even want to know what I'm going to be looking like then. I'm going to be looking terrifying to you.
Well,
You won't even want to come in the house when you see me through.
You look terrifying, you look at your face, mate. Honestly.
Mate, you want to talk,
so
like, where are you now? Where are you now? Where's your destination now?
Let's go. Cook and tell it.
Where are you?
I'll meet you at the
Like, where?
I'll meet you at the Bing.
Do you know?
Aye.
Why do you want to come?
After this presser, I'll meet you at the Bing.
No,
It's
I'll bring my phone. You bring your phone. I'll bring my phone. We can just document how we're going now. I'll sprint now. I'll sprint to the Bing now.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mate, I'll go. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at the Bing, mate. I'll sprint out. Vlad, do you want to come in? We can just document this. We can do it now. Don't have to sanction it or anything. Street fight. Street beefs.
I swear you've got an interview to do with the police. I swear you get questions.
Mate, I've got an interview with the police because I gave your gran a 619, mate, because of anything else. Because I busted up with a 619.
That's what I heard. I heard this.
Mate, the police have been sniffing around your gym for ages because all the stuff you've been doing. They're panning the window, attacking a 60-year-old man. You've been up to some
we pandering Monday. We pandering Monday. Is that what you're saying? We pandering Monday.
No, your own, not our gym. What do you mean?
You say because we pander Monday?
No, our Monday, our gym's Monday. Or at least you said Robbie.
Shambles.
I know because Robbie were panned in.
There's
been like flies not getting into the hole.
No, that's just your stinky gym, mate.
That's because there's a hole in the wall. There's a hole in the wall, so the animals are getting in. There was a
you don't even have a door
in the back.
You don't even have a door. You just walk through like big gaps in the building. You have to like climb on the rocks.
It's just made door.
No, you're just
that hole.
Right, guys. Since the time is slipping away, I also have Mosher later, so to be able to proceed the video. This is the final question. What can we expect after the fight for a winner?
You can expect
before the fight?
No.
Yeah, for the winner, what can we expect?
You can expect a big day ahead after that of a good party. Good party for me. It'll be my first time drinking alcohol since the bad spell I went through. I didn't even drink after the Clements fight because I didn't rate him as a fighter. Obviously now I'm proud of him. I stand with him for coming out. But like when after that fight, I'm going to go and celebrate, and I'm going to prove I've proven to the world that I've dominated this little guy. And then that Monday, right back to training. That's it. Focus on the next fight. Because this is just a stepping stone. It really is at this point. It's a stepping stone. You know what I mean? So it's just a stepping stone. So what I think is when I'm finished over, get a sesh with Vlad. We'll get a sesh celebrating, and then that'll be me back to training.
I've not got a lot like pre-fight rituals or anything like that. Obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing how Mosher explains himself later on today. I'm looking forward to the face-offs. I mean, no really actually, because I might need to get a nose plug or something so I don't smell this. We can press conference in public. They're going to be doing one of them for the first time. That'll be fun. Hopefully, no water bottles are thrown or no windows will be panned in. I also do want to clarify that our gym does have doors. It isn't just a hole in the wall. I don't know anybody laugh.
Achieve, mate. You got to achieve. Your gym's achieve.
I've got a bodybuilding contest. Tomorrow. Dylan's let it come round. You can see my physique before the fight happens. So there you go. Look at that. I'm sure that's going to intimidate you. I might get some bedroom cardio in with energy. That'll be fun. I do want my celebrating after the fight. Obviously, Vlad, we've got to be doing a lot of stuff after this one. Who knows? Probably trilogy where Ali's got to slow down. If Dylan somehow wins this, I imagine that'll be run back. So if Dylan wins, I've got to let my plate off of the 2 trilogies. Hopefully next year, I'm trying to stay active. But before the fight, I'm just going to get final preparations and take everything seriously, and hopefully Dylan has a shower at least once or twice.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for this. I need to put video to proceed so I can put Mosher today also. So Let's rock it out. December 4th.
Let's go!